Howdy, folks. I think Convoy is now my favorite map. I really enjoy this map, and I decided to make a challenge to solo it. You see, there's nobody over here. Um, Solo this map with pure decks. So this is the first deck, Pure Fire, and you're going to see my strategy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over and grab these two wells. So I'm going to attack this building to bait the bad guys here, and that'll let me get ground presence to take this well. And then I can clear out the enemies, and I'll take another well as soon as I have the power to do so. So yeah, this first deck is going to be Pure Fire, and I beat it with Pure Frost, Pure Nature, and Pure Shadow. Pure Shadow is actually really trivial. It's a very easy way to beat this map. Pure Frost was brutal, and there are let's see, a couple ways to beat this map using different exploits. Um, what I'm going to do so basically there's going to be a bandit walker that's going to come and is going to walk up this path and is going to attack this shrine. Meanwhile, I cut across here and I'm going to go grab these walls over here. Um, yeah, so the bandit walker is going to be attacking the shrine, and what you're supposed to do is to clear this crystal here, here, and here to get the ability to play some spells, which will be like a meteor or cold snap or a heal, and those spells will protect the walker to allow it to kill the shrine. Um, the problem here is that the spell devices have a cooldown, so it's not actually possible to protect the walker with just one player. You need if there's a second player, there's two spell devices, and you can both be playing spell devices. So that's not going to be an option. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and kill this shrine from this side myself before the walker dies. So it's kind of like a race against the clock. And I think that's part of the reason why I enjoy this map because there's like a goal, right? And you're just fast enough. If you're fast enough, you beat it. So I enjoy the challenge of being fast enough. I don't enjoy like speedrunning because it's like there's always a better time, and I don't really like the moment of like that's good enough or that's not good enough. Whereas with Convoy, it's like yeah, I beat the map, therefore it was good enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna come over here, clear this spot out because I need to wait for more power. And oh, I should also mention one more thing. Well, you should probably be using a couple Sun Shredders. You should also use some Firesworn. I am using my one deck. I recorded a bunch of videos, but they are not going to be released yet because I'm going to wait to release them until I finish them. But I'm beating every campaign map with the exact same deck, and I'm doing that for multiple decks. So this is my campaign map, my deck to beat every campaign map with Pure Fire. Uh, so that's yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So there's no Firesworn on my deck because Firesworn is not worth a deck slot, in my opinion, for most maps. So I'm just going to be spamming Sunstriders. And you can take this orb. I'm not going to. I think it's just a little bit faster if I don't take an orb. Um, if you are struggling, taking this orb is always good. And by the way, I'm going to walk around this way just because I don't want to trigger this guy. If I get in range of him, he can shoot me, and it's pretty brutal. So yeah, if you have good micro, you can get around it. If you don't trust your micro, Skyfire Drake is super strong because aside from these anti-air buildings, there's not a lot of things that shoot air. So Firesworn and Skyfire Drake are good additions to this deck if you're struggling. I'm gonna try and get this gold chest and play some mine. It could be slightly, yeah. I'm just gonna bait him in with one nomad, and then I'll bring this nomad back to heal, get him a couple more damage with the mines, and then I can come back and attack him with my units. And I've got some Stonekin warriors that are coming in to attack this side too, so I'm gonna just drop another mine, and then we can retreat again. And as long as I micro well so that I don't have any units die, everything will be fine. As you just kind of pull the units out when they're low health, and because the nomads are green, they will heal back up. You could also use a combination of green and red nomads. I think that'd be a little bit faster. But it's like I'm not particularly trying to be fast. I'm just trying to get it done. And I gave up trying to click that chest, and I was just like, all right, well, let's just go. Sunshiders are really important because this is like a tier 4 building. It's kind of sucky tier 4 building, but it does have knockback units. It's really annoying, so I'm just going to use a Sunshider to paralyze it. Or not paralyze, suppression. This ability. There you go. And now this won't shoot anymore. I can also do the same to this one. One of my nomads died, but that's okay because I'm about to have tier 3. I know it doesn't look like it, but tier 3 is not that far away. Maybe like 1 minute away. So my tier 1 units are about to outlive their usefulness as soon as they clear this path. Yep. And I'm just gonna finish up this stone controller. Yeah. By the way, these wells, if you don't have any units nearby them, they are perfectly safe. They will never be attacked. This position will be attacked, and this position will be attacked. But this position, let's say the guys that attack this position, they walk in this particular path and they come by here first. So until you kill the shrine, you don't need to defend this monument. Or let's say after you obtain this position, but before you kill the shrine. That's the reason why I waited, because I didn't want any of those walkers or any of those the bad guys that were coming down earlier. I didn't want them to kill my orb. That happens sometimes. There you see I got a little bit close and Razor Shard's attacking me. This guy slips, so it's not going to hit me. But that could definitely do some damage to my Sunshiders. I take those power walls. I decided I really want this gold chest. There you go, I got it. And I'm not going to kill my units yet because there's some warriors coming around this way. So I'm going to just kind of sacrifice my units into these warriors and kind of stall them out while my tier 3 builds. And that way I don't need to take any tier 2 units. So far I've only used 3 cards, and you're going to see like, I don't know, less than 10 total, I think. Well, maybe more than 10. I play Ravage a couple times. I don't think it's necessary. And again, if you had, I guess, less good micro here, you could also play a mine. But I don't think I need to because my Spitfire is ready and I can just clean out with Spitfire. And if you haven't figured out, Spitfire is the way I'm going to kill this building, because Spitfire has long range attack, devastating damage, and it's flying, so I don't even need to kill these guys. I just need to kill, let's say, 3 of these buildings should be enough that I can play Spitfire. I am going to defend this spot with my Spitfire right now instead of building, building. Yeah. I've got Pyromaniac, which is a super strong tower. I really like it. And it is actually, yeah, Pyromaniac I think is a really good card in PvE. I quite like it. Also Spitfire. I love Spitfires. Purefire I think is my favorite deck to play in campaign maps at this moment. I am not really sure why I felt like killing him. I just felt like it. But that's totally not necessary. Yeah, by the way, you can see the walker's coming, and this walker's about to die. He's probably not going to make it there, and he's just, we're going to watch him die there. Yeah. So I've got my 3 Spitfires. I'm going to outrange the Stormkin Launcher. There's like Fog of War, so it's actually, sometimes it's easy to get too close. But yeah, I'm just going to take out these flying buildings to reduce the DPS. And if my Spitfires get on low health, I can always use Unity and Ravage, which are both in my deck, and you'll see them. Actually, I'm probably playing Unity right now. Yeah, so Unity gives you SP healing, and it prevents, it shares the damage among all your guys, so they won't die. Then you can just kind of park your Spitfires here and start attacking the Power Shrine. I did build a Pyromaniac here because I realized I had enough power, and I think I'm going to build another Spitfire. There we go. And yeah, you can see that these Stunken Warriors are on their trip, so they'll be coming to visit me soon. Um, on the mini map, let's turn on the Fog of War. So these flashing dots are the Stunken Warriors. So it's a nice way to kind of, without checking your map, you can just kind of look and see like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have like 10-15 seconds before the Sunken Warriors attack me. So maybe it's a good idea to build a building, which I should do right now. There you go. I'm building it. That Pyromaniac is a little bit late. Meanwhile, this Walker has a nice third of his health left. Shrine's got a lot less than a third of its health. Anyway, I decided that I'm going to place a mine because this Pyromaniac was built a little bit late. And my Spitfires are taking care of everything. They are a little bit low on health, so I think I'm probably going to play Ravage on one of them. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that's the air attacking units, so as long as I don't trigger this guy, uh, nothing can even damage my Spitfires. And now that the Shrine is dead, we're going to get a lot of reinforcements. For example, out of this cave, there's going to be a bunch of guys that come spawn and attack me here. So it is now time to defend it. And I should build another Pyromaniac up here. But I think before I do that, I'm probably going to build a Shrine of War to increase my Void refund. And meanwhile, with my Spitfires, I can kind of just keep clearing these guys, and later I can come in with like a Nomad or something, just to grab ground presence. Yeah, we got 2 buildings here, 1 building there. I think I would like to have 3 Pyromaniacs to feel safe. And possibly instead of going aggressive with my Spitfires, what I should do is to pull them into a defensive position. Because, yeah, with only 1 Pyromaniac and this big wave of enemies, I'm probably going to lose my orb. Yeah, definitely that's an orb that's come. I could have played a mine, maybe a lava field, but I obviously didn't notice. Um, yeah, the aggressor does big damage, but I can always play Unity or Ravage if I need to. And there goes my orb. So Unity is no longer an option, but I can still play Ravage. Unity is left orb before my orb dropped. And this guy killed my Pyromaniac, so I'm even going to need to finish him off with a Nomad. I think he's actually killed the Nomad. And my Spitfires can go back to go kill more things. Yeah, he kills the Nomad. I don't know if you saw, so I played Interruption, and I can just rebuild my orb. Obviously, that's not ideal, but it's not like it actually cost me anything. Or, okay, 100 power, but it's not a big deal. There's no more time limit. By the way, I am not engaging the boss right now because what's going to happen is the boss is going to teleport over here, and then he's going to fight Mo, and he's actually going to kill Mo unless I can use the spell devices to save him. So I'm just going to take my time a little bit, make sure I secure this area and this area before I fight. Um, this area is the fire ability, and this area is the healing ability, which are both good against Mo. The frost ability is really good for the walker. The frost ability is the one in this one, but it is worse than useless, I think, on the boss fight, um, just because the grinder has a shield, and when you get frozen, you take out damage. So if you freeze him, Mo actually won't be able to do any damage to him. So it's just like a yeah, okay, like maybe you can use it if Mo is about to die, but it's like a net negative. Um, yep, there you go. I've got 3 Pyromaniacs, which is now going to be able to take care of this wave. And I've got 3 building up here, and I should be time for me to make a Nomad. I probably didn't notice there were buildings back here. Yeah, I thought that was the last building and didn't walk forward. That's okay. Shrine of War is now active, and I've got 2 of them up. And now I've got about 300 power, so I decided I'll make a Nomad. Unfortunately, yeah, I realized I've got these guys here, so I'm going to walk around, and the Stunken Warriors in the back are attacking me, and the Stunken Warriors in the front, and he's going to die. Yep. I played a mine, which obviously didn't do anything. I can just make another guy. And the Warriors have passed, and they'll go in to fight my 3 Pyromaniacs. Meanwhile, we kill the aggressor, so my Spitfire is just safe once again. And I thought that the map was basically over, so I decided that I will just take an orb and I won't take a power wall. You can see that's not actually true, so I should have definitely taken a power wall here. But oh well. So what's left for me to do is to clear this, although I didn't know it. I want to get ground presence here, and I want to get ground presence here. Yeah, there's a dead nomad, but it's okay. There's power refund. Got the pyromaniac building, and I'm gonna build a volcano to defend. There's a volcano. Volcanoes are nice too. Um, most tier 4 buildings are pretty terrible. There's not really a point for me to engage this. I should just like fly around it, but you know, can't expect everything. Especially I'm not even I'm not trying to do a particularly optimized run. I just wanted to see if it could be done, and here I go. There's a pretty big bit of leniency if you're playing Pure Fire to solo Convoy, because Spitfire is just so good. The main thing is just can you get the base in time, and can you get your 4 Spitfires up in time to kill the shrine? Okay, my Spitfires to go clear the spot. I feel like I've got a Shrine of Wars, right? So what I could do is I could just kill my Spitfires and directly make Fire Dragons. I decided that I would clear this spot with my Spitfires first and then kill them. I've got some guys attacking me here, and I can build my Moloch. No, I'm just not going to Moloch yet. I'm just going to go for straight Fire Dragons. Fire Dragons have the DPS, or yeah. So I can kind of build my army while doing that. I'm not really paying attention to my Spitfires, kind of wasting their time attacking guys that don't matter, but that's okay. Defense here is fine because Pyromaniacs are awesome. Spitfires have cleared this out, and so I can just come with a Nomad to gain ground presence. The defense here is perfectly fine. I think I'm just waiting for power to build another Fire Dragon. I decided I was just going to kill my Spitfires, and that'll give me that power that I need. There's some Moloch, Fire Dragons. There's that Nomad because you know, I thought, I thought, I thought the buildings were gone, but they're not gone. But it's okay. Fire Dragons can come clear that up real fast. So Nomad. Now I realize that there's stuff here, so I come in with my Fire Dragons. I can spawn the 4th one, and that'll let my charges start to regrow. Now I can use my Nomadic Ground Presence. Here we're still doing fine, although I definitely need to repair my buildings. Then I come back with my Fire Dragons, and I have claimed this ability, so I can now have access to the Meteor Shower. 4 Fire Dragons and a Moloch is enough to engage the boss, along with Unity and Bloodthirst, so I played the Unity already. Attack these buildings to get my Fire Dragons raged up a little bit, and the boss is going to freeze. So what you want to do is to come in with like 1 melee unit to absorb the freeze, and then my Fire Dragons will not be frozen. Meanwhile, my Nomad, wherever it is going to come down over here to gain this healing crystal. There you go, there's that freeze, and Fire Dragons are doing their damage. I think I want to play Bloodthirst as well. Yeah, well, Bloodthirst and My fire dragons have gotten the freeze. That's obviously not ideal, especially bad for fire dragons because of the rage. So being frozen means they've lost the rage. There's my nomad. But we'll get this warrior. Fire dragons do have pretty insane DPS, and so does the Moloch. Now they're going to be immune to the freeze, unity, and bloodthirst, and there we go. I should definitely repair these, and I have access to the healing. I decided to just build a volcano there. I played this Inferno to start giving him damage, and here is Mo. Um, Ideally, you want to get Mo to engage him right here. So that would be a situation where freeze is useful, because you could freeze the boss, and then Mo can engage him at the right spot. But I don't think it's worth doing personally. But yeah, because there's a region where both of these can reach, somewhere around here. But where the typically spot you engage him is just here. So I'm just gonna kind of play the heal and play the meteor shower and finish the map. Kind of Boom Brothers here. Okay, yeah, I've got more than like 6 cards, which I said, but most of them weren't even needed. The Boom Brothers obviously is not needed. It's just you know something I felt like playing. By the way, here's the reason I carry Earthshaker in my Purifier deck. I think you're gonna see it right here. Yeah, there we go. Because you can use it for CC against large creatures. And Mo's almost done with this boss. I can just heal, and one more Inferno should do it. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. I feel like Pure Fire is the most normal way of playing this map, but actually, all 4 pure deck methods have a pretty wildly different way of playing this map, which is why one of the reasons why I really like this. And so next, I think I'm gonna have Pure Nature. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I'll wait for people to stop talking. Yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy seeing a pretty, very different way of doing this with Pure Nature.